If you feel like you do a lot more work and take care of that person much more and put 100% effort into your relationship and they have done nothing to you for you, then you need to really rethink about the relationship. Welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm a professional marriage and relationship advisor. I advise couples on how to build a much stronger and better relationship. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the 6 signs that your relationship is over. Back then, when I was still dating and I didn't know what was a sign that when you need to end a relationship, and it led us to a lot, it led me to a lot of toxic relationship back then because I just didn't know when and how to end it and what was the right sign to actually end a relationship and move on and find someone else that actually care and love me. I have made this mistake so many times before in the past. I have dated so many guys that they just end up not liking me anymore, or we just drift apart, and I was just still holding into it because I thought that maybe it could change, maybe that I could do something to change it, maybe he could change. But however, there's a certain point in a relationship I just need to realize that it's over. So here are the 6 signs that you will realize, and it might help you to end a relationship. And honestly, I know it is hard to end a relationship because you feel comfortable with that person. You might think that you love them, but no, it's just a comfort that you're with the person. You don't really want to be with someone else, and you don't want to try to be with someone else because you feel so comfortable with them already. But however, if you want to have a much happier life, a much more loving life where you can love, where you and your partner can love each other and enjoy life together, you need to move on. You need to find that person. So let's get to it. Number 1 is that you lost trust in each other. Trust is vital in a relationship. It is the main thing to stick you both together. You need trust in a relationship to be able to grow, to be able to trust each other, to be able to understand each other. Without trust, you wouldn't be able to talk to each other. You wouldn't be able to know what the other person feels, and therefore your connection between you and your partner will just drift apart. So that's why you need trust in a relationship. If you feel like you cannot trust your partner, where you keep constantly want to check their device or want to know where they are from, like where they're going or what time they're gonna get home or who they are hanging out with, if you feel like you constantly need to check on them, that means that you don't trust them anymore. And if your partner is doing the same thing, that means that your partner doesn't trust you anymore. It's the first sign and a crucial sign that you need to realize right away that trust is important. If you don't have it, there wouldn't be a happy relationship. Number 2 is that you cannot stand each other. What does this mean is that you just don't like each other anymore. You don't feel like you want to be in a room with each other. You feel like every little thing that they do annoy you. And if it comes to that point, it's that you just don't have that much love or anything that you guys have in common or anything that you like about each other. It's not there anymore. And if it's not there anymore, there's no point to stay in a relationship because you guys will just torturing each other, and it's just not a healthy relationship if you both end up don't like each other. Number 3 is that you have no respect for each other. In a relationship, respect is just as important as trust, communication, and intimacy. Without respect, you won't be able to talk to each other. You won't be able to communicate with each other. You won't be able to actually sit down and talk about it and to see how each other feel and figure it out. Because you will spend that time to yell at each other whole name, and I'm not saying cute name, cute pet name like hey babe, hey baby, not that. I mean like those really bad words that you just want to insult your partner. If it gets to that point, is that you have no respect left for each other, and it will bring you to the point that you resent each other and hate each other, and it will become a very toxic relationship, and it will eventually become emotionally abuse toward both of you. I'm not saying you, I'm saying both of you. Don't let it get to that point. Realize it right away. Talk to them if they feel like, why do they need to call you that certain name? And that's disrespectful that they do that. Talk to them. Don't try to insult them because they disrespect you. If it's just not working anymore, it's not going to work out. If you guys want to try and work it out, you need to have respect. You need to have trust for each other. And you need to love each other too. You cannot just not love each other. Number 4 is that selfish is playing a big part in a relationship. Selfish does not work in a relationship because you both need to have the same amount of love, the same amount of respect, the same amount of trust, and just work good as a team. Selfish cannot be in a relationship with you and your partner. If your partner always want to do something without you, or they just want to have something that they know that you want it, but they want it more, so they just kind of took it from you. It's kind of like a brother or sister almost, but it's in a very selfish way. So if your partner acts like that, it is selfish, and you need to talk to them about it, and if they don't change it, it is time for you to leave. And if you do the same thing, you need to think about it, like, why am I being selfish here? Is it for me to worth it to be this selfish in a relationship? Is it gonna work out? Or what's the point of being selfish when you have a person there to share everything with you? If you're being too selfish, it's not gonna work. It's better if you alone. Number 5 is that you both drift apart. When it gets to this point where everything that I have listed, you don't trust each other, you cannot stand each other, or you don't like each other anymore, you are always selfish toward each other, and you have no respect to each other, eventually it will lead to number 5, you will drift apart from each other because you have no common things to do. You have nothing that you like about each other, so you can hang out with each other anymore. You have no trust left for each other, therefore you have no respect for each other, therefore you don't like hanging out with each other anymore. And that's why you drift apart. If you drift apart, and if that all happened already, just let go. It is over. Number 6 is that you're the one who put all the effort into a relationship. If you feel like your relationship is so one-sided and you're the only person that put in all the effort but your partner is not, maybe you really need to rethink that if your partner love you as much as you love them. Because in a relationship, you need to share everything. You need to be able to love each other the same amount or even more. There's no less in a relationship. There's always more. So if you feel like you do a lot more work and take care of that person much more and put 100% effort into your relationship and they have done nothing for you, well, then you need to really rethink about the relationship, and it's time that is over. Because I know how it feels. I have been in a relationship like that before, where my partner back then, my ex-partner, didn't do anything. He didn't even put effort into want to go on a date. He always want to play video games, just want to stay home and eat, and he was just being very lazy. And I put in so much effort of every single thing, like our anniversary or date nights or anything. I put all the effort in, and a lot of time I paid for him too. So it was just really bad. It became to a point that we were trying to hold on to each other, but we just eventually drift apart from each other. That was that. We end a relationship and we move on. And that's when I moved on, and actually was when I found my husband. I ended up to from a relationship that did not care about me at all, finding a person that loved me more than anyone has ever loved me, more than anyone in my family, more than any of my friends, more than any of my ex-boyfriends, more than anyone I have ever met. He has loved me more than anyone that I have ever known. I was really thankful that I done that for myself, and I was grateful for that I ended that relationship. Actually, he ended. So yeah, I was thankful that he ended it. That's it for today videos, and if you feel lost, if you feel like if you need to end a relationship or not, these are the signs that you really need to rethink, and it is time to move on. It's time for you to find a person that respects you, trusts you, love you, and not being selfish toward you. It is important for you to be happy. It is important for you to actually enjoy life. So remember that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any problem in your relationship, comment down below and I would love to help you out. Don't forget to click the like button. If you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. I also have a new program, a new training marriage program for married couples that want to connect with each other and want to build a much better relationship with each other. I have linked down below. It is completely free. And I also have another course where I go in much details in intimate life, connection, sex life, especially sex life, where I show couples step by step on how to build a much better and much sweeter and hotter sex life, and also communication, trust, and every single thing that you need in a marriage. It is all in the course. If you want that, just click the link down below and you get access to it right away. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye!